Postgame from a happy Callahan Hall, here with head coach Kyle Rechlicz following tonight's 84-68 victory over the Detroit Titans. Coach, what a great game for your team. So many things to talk about.
Well, I felt like this last week and a half, we really took the time to do the little things in practices, really work on not turning the basketball over as much, work on our defense, and just the hustle aspect. And tonight we played team basketball. I think this is our most assists that we've had in an outing this season at 22. And we turn the ball over less than 15 times a game. So if we can continue to work the ball and hit shots, it's going to be a great year down the road.
Questions?
Question in the back.
Yeah, Coach, coming out of the first half, you didn't have a huge lead. What type of adjustments did you have to make during halftime?
Well, we talked about staying a little bit in the zone and going zone, but really we felt like our team just needed to out-tough them in the second half. That was the biggest thing we talked about at halftime, was the team that was going to be victorious was going to be the team that played the toughest. And I felt like we had some big people step up in the second half defensively for us. We decided that we were going to deny number 11, the basketball, Rosanna Reynolds, who's one of the better players in conference. And I thought that Kelsey Cunningham did a great job of that, Jaleesa Armstrong, Macy Durrell, Jenny Lindner came in for a few minutes and also did that. So we really locked in as a team to making sure that she wasn't touching the basketball, which then really affected their offense. Another question in the back.
How important was this first conference game for your team?
Well, I think this is huge, just the confidence aspect. We've played a very tough schedule in the non-conference to prepare us for this. And, some of the teams in our league, they've played some Division II opponents, Detroit being one of them. They played 2 Division II teams, whereas we've really tried to stay with non-conference opponents that fit somewhat of our league and are a little bit above our league to try to really put us in a position to compete. So for our players especially, I know that this win here shows that we can beat anybody in our conference because we played together, we won by a considerable amount, and we did it by playing defense, especially in the second half. I mean, we only scored 29 points in the second half. We really locked in. So the effort was tremendous across the board.
After having such a great game, how are you going to, and 2 days before the next game, how are you going to keep your team motivated to play that hard for the next one?
First, we're going to go get some ice cream. Promise them a little bit of ice cream for a win. So we're going to go do that, load them up with some calories there. We're going to rest. We're going to do a lot of rest. I think that's a huge thing for recovery. I know Jaleesa Armstrong, for example, she played one of the best games that I've seen a point guard play. Just playing under control, playing that discipline, and after the game she just talks about how exhausted she is. So rest is going to be really important. We're going to get a lot of shots up in the next couple days so that we can get a feel for the rims at Oakland. And then we're just going to, we always say scouting is really important, so we're going to do everything that we can to know Oakland to the best of our abilities.
One more question? Season high in points and season high in field goal percentage. You got to feel good about that going into another conference game this weekend.
Absolutely. And again, I'm going to reiterate, it comes down to team basketball. We moved the ball better tonight than we have. It wasn't holding and waiting, and even at times, like something we've been really working on is if the ball goes inside, making cuts off the post. We had a couple really nice passes to cuts off the post, and that's team basketball, and that's what we want. We always say, when we're recruiting players, and we say to our team all the time that Milwaukee basketball is team basketball. We are a family. It's one of the things we talked about before the game is if we're going to say we're a family, then we're going to play like we're a family. And tonight we did just that.
Well, enjoy the win and enjoy the ice cream.
Thank you.